So now let me introduce Alwyn Hong. Alwyn is a portfolio manager for Mason Stevens. For more than 20 years he's been involved in institutional financial markets and investment management, focusing on debt and fixed interest. He's got a strong track record in analysing, formulating, developing investment ideas with a focus on fixed income management. Today, the webinar is going to focus on incorporating bonds and direct fixed interest into investors' portfolios through SMAs and some of the differences between taking the direct path that managed accounts make possible and the use of bonds, which has been the more traditional vehicle. So Alwyn, it's over to you. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Toby. As Toby mentioned, and thank you to IMAP for inviting Mason Stevens to present about and talk about fixed income separately managed accounts. We think that separately managed accounts, especially in the fixed income asset class, is quite important for advisors, and we believe that advisors can draw benefits for their clients by using separately managed accounts in this asset class. If we move to slide 3, today's webinar, we're going to talk about, as I mentioned before, fixed income separately managed accounts. We wanted to first sort of just brush on the concept around having a fixed income security and investing in a fixed income security, how that has certain attributes which clients and advisors draw on in terms of investing in and being part of a balanced portfolio. And then we talk about why investing in a fixed income fund might not necessarily draw out those benefits if you were to invest in a fund versus directly investing in fixed income securities. Next part of the presentation, we're going to talk about what fixed income means to an investor, and more. We're going to touch on the points around the investment life cycle. Especially around pre-retirement and retirement, and how objectives tend to change as you move through that investment life cycle, and how financial objectives tend to dominate once you start reaching that retirement phase. And then we sort of talk about fixed income and what fixed income means to an advisor, and essentially what I'm trying to flush out is that a lot of fixed income providers tend to draw a line in the sand in terms of the way they position themselves in terms of servicing or fixed income to the advisor community, but that might not necessarily align themselves to what advisors see what actually fixed income is to them and to their clients. And finally, we want to introduce what a fixed income separately managed account is. Mason Stevens recently launched back in March a retail eligible fixed income retail SMA. We believe this is the first to market, and we feel that this is a really strong investment service that advisors can use for their clients in terms of meeting different investment and financial objectives for their clients. If we move to slide 4, for the audience's benefit, just a bit of an introduction to Mason Stevens. Mason Stevens was founded in 2010. It founded itself as a diversified financial services firm that basically supported managed account services, both on the administration side of things as well as on the investment side. We do run an investment management team or an asset management business. And we primarily focus on fixed income. We have around about $600 million of FUM with 7 professionals in the investment team, 3 portfolio managers, 3 investment analysts, and 1 execution trader. And we run where we pride ourselves in the asset management business is that we run a very broad range of fixed income investment services. We have a credit fund that has very strong track record, as well as providing fixed income separately managed accounts. And for our wholesale sophisticated clients, we also run IMA or individually managed account structures for those clients.